Hello everybody, Galrock the Pizza Guy here, episode 12 today of Agrarian Skies 2. Last episode we got our redstone seeds. And we started getting an area cleared out and set up. We are going to get into applied energistics soon. But we had a problem. We went into the applied engineering quest line and there's no more quests. I believe if we complete some more of these storage wars, we'll unlock some more applied energistics. So this episode, that's my plan. I want to focus on these storage wars, get a lot of these quests completed, see where we can go from there. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So I think, let's see, we can probably go ahead and knock out a couple of these. We're probably not quite ready to do ender tank stuff yet, but let's go ahead and knock out the water source quest and the plastic not paper quest. So water source, we need a brick well. Well, that should be easy enough. Let's see here. What do we need for a brick well? We need 3 bricks, and then we can use copper or iron or tin or bronze or steel. I think we'll use copper. Copper sounds like a good idea. I did process up some of my materials. You can see I went ahead and threw some item ducts down so that everything would go into this chest. So we need 6 copper. There we go. And where did I put those bricks that I had made up? There they are. 12 ought to do the trick. So let's do that. And boom. I got that one done. A vial of bending. Alright, plastic not paper. We need a plastic tank. And we'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to set the brick well down over here by the experimental gardening area. I have tried before. I've never been able to get any piping system to automatically pull the water out of the brick well, but it is an unlimited water source. I can fill my water bucket all I want. But there. And for some reason, I don't know if it's inventory tweaks or what, but anytime I fill up my water bucket, or my bucket with water, it throws the bucket back up into my inventory. Anyway, though, we'll just leave that over there for any other time I need to set out some water. Let's work on that plastic tank. Well, all we need is a whole bunch of plastic sheets with a factory machine block, which is just some smooth stone with some plastic sheets. Alright, so in total, looks like we need 10 plastic sheets. I should have some over here. There we go. And I should have some smooth stone right there. Alright. So, just like so. We have a plastic tank. Vial of feather feet. Alright. Alright, that finishes knocking out liquid storage for a little while anyway. That's interesting. Feather feet. I guess that's got to be a speed. And that's instant health too. We'll just put this stuff away for now. I'm sure we will come to a point that we need all these potions. So, I'm going to keep saving them. Well, some of the potions anyway. Other ones I probably ought to hook up that potion generator out there somewhere and generate a little extra power with it. You know what? Well, I'll work on that stuff later. We're going to get through a bunch of this storage wars is what we're going to do. Bilbo's storage. We need to craft a gray bag. So, let's see. What do we need for that? You know, it didn't say whether we need a tier 1 or a tier 2, but I guess we have to make the tier 1 either way. So we need 4 gray wool, a chest, 4 string. I might even have gray wool. There's a lot of sheep over there. Okay, I've already got 4 gray wool. How about that? I've got a chest there. And I should have some string in here. There we go. So, boom. Gray bag, tier 1. And we get a brown bag. Alrighty then. Now, I don't know what goes in the bags. I know, and it said so in the text of the quest, each bag will only allow items from specific mods or dictionary types in them. But there is nothing in the tooltip anywhere that says what the bags will accept. Don't have a book to give us a clue, nothing. And I'm just afraid to. I'm afraid to try using the bag on anything, because I don't think it was this mod, but there was one mod one time that I was using a bag and I put some stuff in the bag, and then I opened the bag later to pull the stuff out, and the stuff was gone. And I was understandably a little bit annoyed. So I don't want to repeat that experience, so if I don't know the bag, I'm not going to try using it. So let's move along. Backpacks. Now from the forestry mod, these backpacks are awesome. I love these backpacks, and we need a digger's backpack for this quest. So let's make one. Digger's backpack. That's just some smooth stone. Okay, 2 wool, 2 smooth stone, 4 string. And I've got plenty of all kinds of wool over here, so there we go. That gets us a digger backpack. We get an adventurer's backpack. And do we want the forester's woven backpack or the miner's woven backpack? Before I make that choice, let's see. The forester's backpack. That's just wool and logs to craft. The forester's backpack. And I think, yeah. So the woven backpack has to be done in the carpenter with woven silk. Or the miner's version of the same thing. Plenty easy enough to make and exactly the same. I'll take the miner's backpack. Just because reasons. Actually, we will probably find use for that in the nether. I'm going to start keeping a toolbox of sorts out somewhere. Guess we'll stick it there for now. And put backpacks in it. Among other things. Like my crescent hammer can go in there. My builder's wand can go in there. As I think of more stuff, I'll put more stuff in there. Alright. What next? Spiffy satchels. Let's make a satchel. That's Well, there's two different ways to make it. I think I'm going to use the leather method because I don't have any rock wool. So 1 regular wool, 3 leather, and 2 tin. We can handle that. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Oops, that's right, I moved all my ingots over here. There we go. And then, boom, we have a satchel. Information. Will not store some objects, no refunds. You know, I think the satchel was the one that I used that one time and was very disappointed. And we get another satchel. So I'm going to just put those away. Alright, well that covers those. Filing cabinet. And we get 3 filing cabinets for a reward? Sure. So filing cabinets are pretty cool. Let's see if that recipe has been changed. It has not. Just iron and chests. There we go. So real quickly, just do that and we have a filing cabinet. Filing cabinet's pretty awesome. And you can actually see that in the description, how it'll hold 270 items as long as they have the same ID. So, like if we had, actually I've got a great example right here somewhere. There they are. Okay, I've got 3 different bows here. Now obviously this one, and of course they won't stack because bows don't stack. And this one has enchantments on it and it has damage value. But because they're using the same item ID, they can all go in the filing cabinet together. One of my favorite uses of, couple of my favorite uses of filing cabinets, enchanted books. All the different enchanted books have the same item ID with different data on them for the names for the enchantments, that kind of thing. Potions are another, at least vanilla potions, are another example of great to store in a filing cabinet. Now I don't think, yeah, these Britannia potions we won't be able to store in the same filing cabinet, but that's okay because look at this. All these potions we've been collecting now have a home. And look how much space that freed up. I have storage space again. Alright, cool. So I'm going to put the rest of these filing cabinets away for now, and we will have more uses for them later. Fear not. Bees are another good example. Do we want to start on that? Let's do a couple of things elsewhere first. So, thermal storage. We need to make a cache. They work kind of like barrels, but they hold a lot, especially compared to barrels. Capacity 10,000, whereas a regular barrel holds 4,064, I think is the total. 4,096, I'm sorry. 64 stacks. Now they can be upgraded to hold more, but just straight out of the case, that's all they hold. So what do we need to make one of those? Some tin and a log? No problem. And one can pretty easily be upgraded to hold 4 times as much with Invar. Now the reinforced, that gets a little trickier, but still holds a lot. And I've already got a plan to use this first one we're going to make. Wow, that's actually pretty cheap too. So, let's do this. Yeah. Okay, I'll actually work on putting all this oak wood maybe I should just pipe it, 'cause that'll take forever. Flux duct, fluid duct, item duct. Servo. Go ahead and grab both. Yeah, it'll only grab 4 at a time, but I can ignore it. Yeah, it's running. Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, we're going to let that be. And we get a machine frame for it. We'll be able to use that. Strong storage. We need a strong box. Let's look at what that's going to take. Just some tin around a chest, no problem. Geez, if I'd realized how much tin I was going to be using, I might have processed a little more. I think we've got enough, though. Now, strong boxes are pretty cool. And we get a hardened strong box as a reward. Not exactly like a backpack, but still they preserve their inventory. So we've got a strong box, a regular strong box, 2 rows, hardened strong box like a single chest, and I forget the bigger ones hold more, obviously. So we can just take this strong box, throw a bunch of stuff in there, pick it up with our crescent hammer, carry it over here, and it's still got everything in it. So those are pretty cool, especially when you're trying to move stuff around, or especially if you're playing on a pack where you don't have any good backpacks or bags to work with. Those strong boxes are nice for carrying stuff around. I used to do like a strong box to carry around my quarry and all its associated power supplies and that kind of thing, or tesseracts later on. So just a nice, easy way to carry things around. Alright, that settles those quests. Infinite storage. Almost, yeah. I think a deep storage unit holds something like 2 billion of one item, but we don't really have the infrastructure set up to make a deep storage unit yet. Maybe. Actually, that wouldn't be too hard. Well, maybe not. But, yeah, we'll come back to that. That's one of those we'll come back to. Unlocks one quest elsewhere. We might need that. Okay, expanding barrels. We need a storage upgrade X3. So to make a storage upgrade X3, we just need 3 storage upgrades. And those are a barrel with pistons around it. So we need to make 6 pistons. Let's see. And you've seen me craft pistons plenty of times before, so I'm going to finish getting this stuff together off camera real quick, and I'll be back for the completion of the quest. Alright, got everything together, and just a quick side note, realized there's something in the Sky Farm we haven't done yet, so let's process a couple of these soybeans in the presser. We'll come back to that, they'll take a little time. So we just take these barrels, got 3 storage upgrades, and there's a storage upgrade X3. Quest complete. And we must have a structural upgrade Mark 1 somewhere. I think I remember making it, if only I could remember where I put it. There it is. And we get a Mark 2. Specialized upgrades. We need a void upgrade. Alright, whoop. I was already in the right search. So that, just a couple of pistons on obsidian, no problem. Alright, got some soy milk. Let's process one of those soy milk real quick. Doop doop doo doo. Silken tofu. Alright, let's take a side track real quick. And we got 16 raw clams. I mean, you know, I could cook them. Get some roasted clams. We might do that. I don't think there's really anything else you can do with them. Nope. Huh, might as well do that then. No sense keeping them raw if I can't use them any other way. And I'm just going to set this stuff to the side for now. Alright. Do I have any blocks of obsidian handy? I don't think I do. You know what? I kept thinking about doing this, and I think now would be a good time for it. Let's make an igneous extruder. I think it's about time to do that. And you know what else? An aqueous accumulator. We've even got a quest for that one. So, we should already have some machine frames. Yeah. Let's look at what else we need. A bucket, no problem. Pneumatic servo, copper gears, some glass. Alright. Let's make some copper gears. Ooh, you know what? I think I've got a couple of copper gears. I do. Alright. So we need a pneumatic servo. What can we make that out of? Iron, silver, Invar, bronze, or steel. I guess we'll do it with iron. Because probably the easiest way to do it right now. So a couple of iron. That needs a piece of redstone. So let's make that pneumatic servo. Well, who cares? I think I need one for the igneous extruder as well, but it's okay. There we go, aqueous accumulator. I need a new bucket now, but we've got an aqueous accumulator. So let's turn that quest in. Get a bunch of apples, a reward bag, or water-infused stone. I'll take the reward bag. Water shards are actually pretty easy to get. And I'll show you that later. Put the apples away. Take the locks off of those so that I'll know when they're empty. It's going to take a while. Anyway, so that covered the aqueous accumulator. That gets us one more quest closer. Hey, you know what? Mycelium, I should be able to complete that quest. Yeah, look at that. Got another spore for it. And then we're going to have witch water and going to have some other stuff to do. We will be getting into that stuff soon, because I want that soul sand. We can sieve the soul sand, get a lot of nether resources that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So we will be expanding upon our system we've got over here. But in the meantime, let's do an igneous extruder. Yep, I was right. Another pneumatic servo, couple of copper gears, another piston. Okay, this is just going to be some quick crafting. There's not a whole lot of new stuff here, so I'm going to do this off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, got all the pieces together, and just put them together like that. We've got an igneous extruder. No quest for the igneous extruder, but it's going to be useful. Let's see, we'll set this up right here. Aqueous accumulator. It can create water from air, but I mean, we've got plenty of unlimited water sources now, so we'll just do that with that. I'm going to set my igneous extruder right there. And I've got one more. There it is, crucible right there. It's time to set up an automatic obsidian machine. I think I need to move that chest. You know what I haven't made yet? I have not made a dolly. I think now is a good time for that. So, I need 5 iron. Oh, and I haven't opened this reward bag yet either, have I? Let's find out what's in there. A couple of tin oreberry bushes. Oh, okay, it could be worse, but I think I already had a couple. Oh no, those are copper. Okay. Nifty. We need 1 plank. We have a dolly. I'm going to move this chest because I don't need it there. There's a good spot for it. And that's something else to put in my toolbox over here. You know what? I might use one of those strong boxes, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put some netherrack down right there. I'm going to put my crucible. Actually, you know what? I don't like that spot. I'm going to put my netherrack right there. Let's put the crucible there. Now you remember, over here we've got all these crucibles sitting on top of lava. Melting speed 2x. There's my flint and steel. Light that netherrack up. Melting speed 3x. So fire on netherrack melts it faster. There we go. How are things going over here? Is that one empty yet? That one is empty. So I need my servo back. Okay, that'll work for now. Not what I intended to do, but that'll work for now. Alright, we need hardened fluid duct and a temperate fluid duct. The hardened fluid duct is going to go right there. Temperate fluid duct right there. Set this guy for obsidian. Let's configure input on the sides, and we're going to output on the top. Now all this thing needs is cobblestone. So I'm thinking the best way to do that might just be a plain old hopper. Let's do that. Let's see. Hopper requires... Yep, specifically requires iron, no other metals to use for it. I don't know. I've still got a couple of item transfer nodes. That'll be fine. Let's use one of these for now. And it might be a good time to do this. Let's see. Do like that. What are you doing? There we go. That will produce more cobblestone for me. And in the meantime, that'll do that. And this will start producing lava for us. The lava will... It's not going to work its way in there yet because I haven't put the servo on here yet. So ignore redstone. Now the lava will work its way into the igneous extruder. When that gets up to 1,000, it'll produce obsidian for us, and it'll just keep doing it. I'm going to go ahead and put one of these barrels on top of the igneous extruder, and that'll give our obsidian somewhere to go. So I guess we're going to have to pick up next episode on crafting that upgrade we needed for the next quest. That void upgrade. So, I guess we're going to call it the end of the episode for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to see more of my videos. I've got more than just the Agrarian Skies series. Plenty of stuff for you to watch. Don't forget also you can get my mod pack, the Galro pack, on the Curse Voice launcher. You can get the Curse Voice launcher at beta.cursevoice.com. And until next time, this is Galrock the Pizza Guy reminding everybody, tip that pizza delivery driver. We're out there working hard for you. See you next time.